So, ano gagawin natin sa project na ito? Nakakapagod ka kasi. What about the document? Pwede.
Di ba about success and failure?
So, kung gagawin natin itong document, paano natin papakita yung success and downfall?
Dapat kasi malinaw and at the same time natural. Yung, kumbaga, hindi lang yung business yung ipapakita natin. Kumbaga, yung process, yung, parang, what do you call this? Yung that, yung mas step na life of that person, not necessarily. Diba? Hindi lang yung business.
Tingin mo, saan pwede yung subject natin dito?
About failure and success.
Color actually. Color.
Okay na po, sir. You can sit na.
Madali po ako.
Okay lang po. No worries po. Can you tell me more about yourself and what you do?
Yes, my name is Samuel Wendy Pavilion and I'm the owner of the Wonder Cafe.
Ako po si Rodolfo Macal. Isa po akong dating former restaurant owner.
How's the business doing?
As of now, it's doing really, really well. Bit of a rough start, but still, we're improvising and as of now, we're doing really, really well. Thanks to the customers.
You mentioned the word former. Why so?
Sa katunayan po, nawala po kasi sakali na rin po ako napadpan dahil nalubog po sa utang.
So what prompted you to take on the business path?
Well, dati kasi, yung father ko is meron siyang cafe din. Meron siyang business, meron siyang cafe. And that really prompted me, that really inspired me to follow his footsteps and be a cafe owner myself. And, well, look at me now.
Sabi po kasi nila, yayaman ka kapag nasa business world ka. Kaya, simula bata ako, nag-umpisa na ako, kahit hindi ko alam yung mga proseso.
What do you think made your business what it is today?
Well, on my side, that's just a simple question. There are only two things that really gave me or that I really needed to do this. And ang dalawang bagay na yun ay passion and your willpower.
Dahil po sa kapabayaan, dahil na rin po siguro sa walang pera.
So how did you plan your business before starting?
How did I plan my business before starting? One thing that's really important and one thing din na hindi masyadong binibigyan pansin ng mga young entrepreneurs ngayon, yung mga gusto rin sumikap na umabot sa mataas na position sa business is nakakalimutan nila mag-market scanning and planning ahead basically. And napaka-importante kasi yan kasi makapag-research ka sa market mo or sa target audience mo. And of course, dapat malaman mo rin yung pagdating sa mga ganyan, yung mga past competitors mo, yung mga mali nila, kunin mo yung customer feedback na hindi nila na
Masarap siya, pero mas yung creamy niya mas ano pa. Kasi
Sir, feel ko po kailangan natin i-adjust yung flavor ng matcha. Kasi tignan niyo po, 3 out of 5 of our customer today mas prefer yung mas creamier na matcha.
Big risk yan kasi more cost nga yan. Pero, sige, try natin siya. Sige.
This is nice. Ito yung eksaktong timpla na gusto ko.
ba, dami na yung flavor na to ah. Uwin ko pa yung seasonal special.
Yun as leverage para maging starting point mo yun as kumbaga parang ikaw meron kang ganun and yung competition mo wala sila. Kumbaga meron kang competitive advantage laban sa kanila. Ganun.
How do you plan your business before starting?
Kung ano po yung mga napapanood ko po, ginagaya ko po sila. Inaayos ko po yung mga papel, mga kailangan. Kaso po, hindi ko sila tumutugma.
If okay lang po, ano po ba yung mga nangyari?
Marami pong pagkakamali. Sorry na po ako ng sorry noon. Yun lang po yung maalala ko.
So what's the hardest part about running your business?
The hardest part about running my business, it's definitely maintaining quality while trying to improve for customer satisfaction. Kasi napakahirap na mag-maintain ka ng quality habang, ayun nga, you're still cutting costs, parang minamaximize mo pa rin yung profits mo kasi, of course, kailangan pa rin bigyan ng sweldo yung mga staff mo, and of course, hindi mo naman din yung ma-obtain kung walang customer satisfaction. Kaya, mahirap i-balance yung priority na yun. And kung saan pa rin kukuha ng mga resources. Napakahirap din na part nun na kung paano mag-maintain, lalo na napaka-unstable ng market din paminsan.
What's the hardest part about running your business?
Yung takot na mawala lahat ng effort mo, lahat ng pinagpaguran mo, lahat ng pinagpawisan mo, wala nang pumupunta halos na customer. Hindi ko na alam yung gagawin ko noon. Nung nangyari lahat yon.
How do you deal with challenges and failures?
Challenges and failures. Siguro 3 bagay lang yung masasabi ko dyan. You need to have perseverance and a strong willpower, and of course, you need to learn from your mistakes. Kasi hindi mo talaga maiwasan na pumalpak ka sa isang bagay. Hindi mo talaga maiwasan na mag-fail yung business mo or malugi ka pa minsan. And you just really need to have the willpower then. And na mag-strive pa rin kahit na naghihirapan na talaga yung business mo. Kahit pababa na lang talaga. And of course, you need to learn from the mistakes. Don't let everything repeat itself all over again para lang mahirapan ka ulit. Importante talaga na matuto ka talaga dyan. Pero hindi mo naman yung makakamit kung wala kang strong willpower. Kaya, dapat mahanap mo talaga yung passion mo para makuha lahat ng yan.
How did you deal with the challenges and failures?
Parang di ko pa ata masasagot yan.
Aside from being inspired by your father, do you have any more reasons as to why you took on the business path?
Actually, back then, sa teenage years ko, nung nasa high school pa lang ako, nung pinapangarap ko pa lang talaga na magkaroon ng business na ganito kalaki, is meron isang building, napaka-successful ng business na yun. Kainan din na nata siya eh. And meron doon tabi, nakarinderya na lagi namin pinupuntahan ng mga kaibigan ko. And lagi namin dinadaanan. And nalaman ko na lang at some point na yung may-ari pa din ng building na yun, ng business in general, was just another student, my age nun. Kaya parang, wow, isang student lang din pala na teenager lang din pala yung may-ari ng building na yan. No? Ang galing naman niya, galing niya mag-manage, na nagagaling niya yung schoolworks niya, pati yung business na yun, no? And I got really inspired na hanggang ngayon na hindi yung inspiration ko. Pero, one time na lang nun, randomly, one day na lang din, na nakita ko na lang na may kaaway siya sa labas. And parang pinapaalis din siya sa building na yon. Na parang nagsisigawan sila nung isang babae na yon. Na I later found out na lang na from the bank pala yun. Notifying na loging-login na pala yung business na yon. And nung araw na yon, nawalan na ng buhay yung building na yon. Namatay na yung business at wala na nag-occupy to this day. And simula nung pag-graduate ko ng high school, college at nagkaroon na ako ng trabaho, ang dinadaan-daanan ko pa rin yung building na yon. And nakikita ko na parang slowly, nag-fade away na lang yung buhay sa building na yon. Na para bang yung tinitingalan ko na business, yung tinitingalan ko na tao na building nun, is parang nawawala-wala na lang. And that became my inspiration na i-push yung sarili ko, na kunin yon at na bigyan ulit ng buhay yung lugar na yon, yung building na yon, na magtayo ako ng sarili kong business sa building din na yon.
Mula sa malayo, nakita ko yung matang determinado na sumikap sa buhay. Kaya dahil doon, pinagpatuloy ko magsumikap.
What advice would you give to someone starting a business?
My advice, especially to those na kasing edad ko lang dati nun, around your teenage years, is huwag kang matakot. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. And hindi mo talaga maiwasan na magkamali ka pa minsan. And huwag kang matakot dahil ganun, okay? And alam kong everything will start out bumpy. The road is never easy. It's always a steep climb talaga. Na dapat ma-overcome mo lang talaga yan. And of course, always believe in yourself. Even when the world is against you talaga.
What advice would you give to future business owners?
Mhm. Huwag niyo po akong tularan.